somewhere match. Oh, winners round 3 match. I suppose we'll watch the match right after this. Going straight into it. Go ahead and take the start for me, Orange B, as I have to update the bracket.
All right, so Crockie gonna be playing his signature Ada. He's not gonna be trying his his Orion today, or he might if he loses. We'll see. I always prefer watching him on his Ada, even though he's not the best with guns. He's like still pretty good, and he's so comfortable on this legend.
And it's actually been a while since I've seen Crockie in tournament play in general. Last time I saw him was when he got into grand finals against, oh my gosh, double daylight Sarah coming in. Crockie throws in an end save. The last time I saw him was when he fought against VexX LDZ in the grand finals of the GCEU tournament. And it's possible that Crockie's been working on his guns, but as we see, he's still sticking to the spear side light. Oh my gosh, into neutral sig, into slide charge down sig, goes for another down sig. Crockie just bringing out the moves against Frost Dry as he puts in a side sig that's interrupted by Dry's down sig as he falls with a Sarah. Crockie trying to do a little bit more work with this spear.
Yeah, Dry though has kept the damage levels equal because he's clean nigh. This is one of those famous matchups we've seen with Crockie time and time again.
This is true. And the thing that we always talk about, we always comment on the guns part, is actually Crockie making quite good work with his spear, but like, look at how many like kill opportunities that he's had on Dry here as he's hit countless recoveries, signatures, and ground pounds on the Dry, and Dry gets the first kill. Dry gets the first kill through recovery. That's so demoralizing because Crockie played so great in the beginning of that stock.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing though is that Dry seems to be very hellbent on using the Katars, and Ada's spear is actually really good versus Nye's Katars. So I don't think Crockie's feeling that pressured at all. I mean, he did take a bit of a beating there. Goes for another double down light. That doesn't work twice in the same game.
Yeah, Dry definitely ready for that now as he punishes the down sig. Neutral sig tries to come out to read Crockie's approach, but a weapon toss will stop that. But Dry getting a daylight Sarah. Wow, that nearly kills Crockie as Crockie has to recover low. Dry puts out that ground pound to force recovery. Crockie beneath the stages. Dry goes for that GC side sig, picking up his guitars in the middle of the air. Crockie. Aim kill percent, finds a sidelight, doesn't try to go for a D-light because he knows it won't connect, and a Nair to read Dry's approach. And that neutral light actually too close as the hitbox does not connect with Dry, and Dry is getting hit by a lot of sidelights, but it is Queen Eye. It's going to take a few more than 3 sidelights to bring him into kill percent.
Yeah, like Crockie doesn't want to follow up on that stuff because Dry has been punishing Crockie for the follow-ups he usually goes for. That downsig almost tossing him into the mine.
That would have been huge as the neutral light connects from Crockie, the mine exploding on its own, however, and Crockie's played it. He has slowed down this incredibly, as he's noticed that he was behind in damage. He's just been taking hits, backing off where he can, and he's actually brought Dry into kill percent here without putting himself in too risky positions, but that recovery might do it. Nair comes out, Dry goes for the reverse side sig, and Crockie picks up the gun. Puts out a side sig that actually does connect at the very end. That dodge coming out a little too early from Dry, not the right response, and Crockie takes the lead.
Alright, yeah, Crockie sees the weapon spawn and instantly throws that side sig out to punish any sort of attempted pickup. Dry goes for it and he gets hit, but Dry returns it without taking any damage himself, so we're back to an even game, although Crockie is without a weapon.
Ooh, Crockie
He doesn't seem to care though.
Down is actually just fighting with a fist. Neutral light comes out and Crockie bringing Dry almost on the orange. Yeah, Ada's attack rather is nothing to be slept on when it comes down armed, but Dry returning that combo, tries to go for a chase dodge off stage with that Nair, and Crockie going on the guns now. He's putting out Nairs and he's actually getting punished by these Katars. Tosses the guns aside, looks for that spear and he finds it. Side light from Dry, however, brings Crockie into kill, or almost into kill percent already. A side sig might actually kill if he gets him in the right direction of the stage. Oh no! Charges up that side sig, gets punished by a sider. Crockie gets the down sig to cover the landing. That was quite a cool option because he reversed it as well. Into the tail end of that hitbox. Dry nearly kills with that recovery. The down sig disarms Crockie.
Wow, that down sig sent Crockie into the stage, otherwise it might have killed. Crockie has so much damage on him, and he's not quite able to kill Dry yet. All of these moves Dry is throwing out are capable of killing, and they're missing by inches. It's so scary. Crockie's not finding anything to return. That side light sending him flying too.
That side sig putting Dry into position to get recovered, and Crockie tries to go for that chase dodge down light.
This might be it. Oh, he
misses
goes for the side or the wrong side. And that ground pound.
Disarms Dry, but he's got a little bit more defense. Oh, Crockie, no! That is the wrong way! I don't.
Crockie, come on.
I don't
man.
know what that ground pound was. I want to say it was a misinput, but it looked kind of intentional.
No, the ground pound was fine. He just didn't let go of it, and he like messed his recovery up and ends up just getting ground pounded for free. That was so
reminiscent.
Such a terrible way to finish that game.
It was a reminiscent of how Baguette ended that second match on Core, right? Or not ended it, but ended one of his stocks where he literally just ground pounded way too low and killed himself off the bottom of the match. Like, it was just one of those deals where like, okay, holding that button a little too long, thumb got stuck maybe. Well, depending on what keyboard, if he's using keyboard or controller. I'm not really sure. Dog Tamer bringing up the point that the ground pound earlier was supposed to kill and then it bounced off the stage. That is true. Twilight's platform saving Queen Nai. It's a thing that annoys a lot of people about Twilight Grove, is that not only do you have the island, you've got the platforms that stop people from being thrown in certain directions. And if you get hit off of a surface, it actually it stops your momentum quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, but that's just something you have to take into consideration when you go into a stage like Twilight Grove. And I mean, they're going straight back to it.
3, 2, 1.
So we're gonna see a rematch.
Yeah,
Same
Crockie
character, same
not
map.
switching to his Orion or his Scarlet, wanting to fight against Queen Nai with Ada on. Doing a spear toss actually goes into Crockie's face as it's propelled by that mine. Tries to go for a neutral air against Dry's guitars and actually kind of winning out on the unarmed as he picks up his gun. Sidelight comes out, Crockie fighting against Dry as he puts out that neutral light down there. Comes out as well. And Crockie's trying to do as much as he can against Dry's. Dry's continuing to use the guitars. I feel like Crockie should probably go for the spear here, but he's actually landing stairs. Doing okay.
He's just trying to play the safe gun spacing game. I mean, clearly guns are good in EU if you're lagging, because we've seen LDZ.
Oh yeah,
play.
LDZ a clear example, but that's
Oh,
side
he's
stick
actually
kills.
dead.
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay.
Dry taking advantage of that island to hit Crockie in his recovery. Doesn't get his jumps back when you get knocked back into it. Platform, and that will be it for Crockie's first stock as he goes for another side stick that would have done a crazy amount of damage really early on to this Ada. As Ada's low defense against Queen Nai is always something to be considered as a neutral light comes out from Crockie. Crockie yet to bring Dry even into the light orange here as he's trying to get some kind of damage. Ground pound comes out from Dry. Oh no, another side sig, yes, but doesn't connect. Crockie tries to punish with a side light, doesn't work out, and Dry is running away with his lead here as he gets a nice down air into neutral sig.
Oh wow. That neutral sig doesn't kill though.
I mean, Crockie was just brought into the orange, but that neutral sig would have if Crockie didn't put on an air. And a recovery comes out, Dry being brought into the red, but not at the kill percent of a recovery just yet, as Crockie is attempting to hit him with these up heavy moves. Goes for that nair, Crockie. Sidelight connects, recovery comes out, Dry's not getting hit by these spear moves. The Crockie copter is beginning. That is for certain.
Everybody's a copter, man.
Oh, ground pound counters that recovery. I've seen like 8 recoveries from Crockie in the past like 20 seconds. Okay, 9. Sidelight comes out from Crockie as he's trying to do a little bit more damage. Man. It is a good move indeed as he gets killed by it.
Dry's is better though. Yeah, it looks like Dry is running away with this game a little bit.
But we can never say never, as we just saw Baguette making the excellent recovery or comeback in his past match. Wow, dodged past that mine. I'm surprised it doesn't explode as Crockie. Trying to end the stock. Recovery comes out from the guns, but that's not quite the spear. Doesn't matter, none of these recoveries are hitting anyways. As Dry picks up the guitars, goes to that nair. Neutral sig comes out, and the recovery will kill at the top. Crockie does it. Punishes that neutral sig.
Crockie finds a kill. Doesn't get 3 stocked. That's a moral victory. I mean, you have to remember, Crockie is on EU.
This is true.
So, like,
this is true.
There is a certain level of difficulty involved with playing with so much input lag. Both players going for neutral lights.
Up and toss, Nair, D-Light. Nair comes out from Crockie, but it doesn't quite work out. As he goes for that recovery, Dry, put into the yellow. But geez, watching these spear trades go off is always so confusing to me because I feel like Crockie's hitting Dry more, but he always ends up being more damaged. Just,
remember when we talked about
spear
versus spear
in this matchup? And that's one of those things where it's just kind of like, what? So we see here Crockie actually at a damage deficit as Dry lands a few moves with the guitars. Down air comes out.
It's not as bad as the Hattori versus Queen Nai spear matchup though. Jeez, is that rough? But yeah, I mean, at this point, Crockie's been doing really good at trading evenly, but trading evenly is not enough. Like, he needs to get this edge guard kill.
And he doesn't.
And not take any more damage.
He doesn't get the recovery follow-up either, and that's side air. Oh, Crockie gets his head. What? That ground pound hitting him into the... I don't know... What?
What even happened? I mean, Crockie should have died right there.
Was the knockback
So what happened
canceled?
was the ground pound connected, and I think it might have sent Crockie upwards into the bottom of the... I don't even know. That was a really long...
Whatever happened is giving Crockie momentum as he's landing all these moves on the dry and Dry's getting nothing. That Cider connects.
Cider doesn't kill? Okay.
And Crockie...
The Cider's spiking.
Okay.
That Cider will kill. Okay.
Player 2